Disney songs have always had a certain sort of magic to them. They can be inspiring at some times, outright terrifying at others. But they are a staple in cinema's storied history. That's where I come in. My name is Archer, and I am going to count down my 10 favorite Disney songs of all time. Mind you, this isn't the sort of list you'll find elsewhere. Things that everyone else would pick as their top slots may not even be on my list. That's just my way of shaking things up. But these songs are truly that amazing. I'm focusing on songs from Disney's films this go around, so theme songs and the like will get their own lists later on down the road. Also, I will strictly be talking about theatrically released films. They can be animated movies or live action, that much I will say, and they must be from the Disney movie itself. I'm not putting It's the End of the World on here even though it was the best part of Chicken Little, just as I'm not putting I'll Stop the World on here even though it's also in Sky High. It just wouldn't make sense. Finally, one song per movie. And to differentiate this list from my previous ones, I'm going to put some honorable mentions in first. How Far I'll Go from Moana and Let It Go from Frozen. I see these two being similar I Want songs, though they are both of stellar quality. The main reason why I don't put them on the list is largely for two reasons though. Let It Go was overplayed, and it's really hard to deny that. And How Far I'll Go, despite how good it is extremely recent. I want to give it some time to sink in. Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from the Aristocats. I really love the jazz vibe this song has, the same with another song that is on this list. But the stereotypes didn't help its case. Baby Mine from Dumbo. The first Disney song that ever made me freaking bawl my eyes out. And it still works to this day. Don't judge me. Immortals from Big Hero 6. This is one of the songs I actually listen to as I work. It's got that perfect punch of energy even though the people I've seen talking about it kinda tear a new one. I don't know guys, it's harmless to me. The songs from Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. All of them. They're really great songs, and the only real reason why I'm not including any of them is my theater-only rule. What's my favorite of the soundtrack? Well, it's a tie between My Lullaby, Love Will Find a Way, and Not One of Us. My Lullaby, watch my villain song list and you'll find out. Love Will Find a Way because it's a really good love song. Not One of Us because I love how dour and dark it is. Now with those out of the way, let's get to the list.
Is everybody ready?
To sing along
with Disney songs.
Number 10.
You at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song.
It's always hard to find a good song to start off each of these lists. But I once again have to start this list off with Beauty and the Beast. Fun fact, Disney's Beauty and the Beast was the first movie I've ever owned. So, which song should I go with? Of course there's Tale as Old as Time, which is a classic love song in and of itself. Gaston is fun and rousing, and the mob song just packs a vile, vengeful punch. But the song I want to put here is actually the first song, Belle, or Bonjour, as I've heard it called both things, so for the sake of this list, I'm calling it Belle. The movie has to start somewhere, I know, but they do those songs very well. Belle is simple, and simply a magical song that I personally know in and out. Not only does it introduce our heroine, Belle, it also introduces our villain, Gaston. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This song is simply magical.
She really is a funny girl, a beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny girl.
everybody ready?
To sing along
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 9.
Now you at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song.
You know, there are some songs that when you listen to them, you know exactly what time period they came out in. You can kind of argue that's a bad thing, but in this case, I think it makes it a little bit more fun. For my number 9 slot, I picked Stand Out from a Goofy movie. It is clearly a product of its time, but I see that as sort of a good thing. It's fun, it's got a bit of a mantra to it.
You gotta believe that I got what it takes to stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Somebody's the only baby you see gonna stand out, so you notice me.
This is another movie which has a really good soundtrack, with After Today being an amazing ensemble piece, and with Eye to Eye delivering that sweet climactic song. But Stand Out is simply more gripping to me. It tried to stand out, and as a Disney song, it clearly succeeds.
Is everybody ready?
To sing along
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 8.
You at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song.
If there is one kind of song I love the most, it's the kind that gets me up and moving along with it. It has to have a near manic energy. And bless my soul, Zero to Hero has freaking manic energy. It's 2.5 minutes long and it goes full steam and doesn't even think about stopping. But it doesn't exhaust me. It freaking hypes me up. It's like I chugged a freaking energy drink and after a while I just want to get up and dance along with it. Disclaimer, don't chug energy drinks. Drink responsibly. I don't even know what more to say about it. It's an adrenaline rush of the best kind. Also, a while back they released some recorded footage that the artists who made the sequence used for reference. If you're a Disney fan, you are doing yourself a massive disservice by not watching it. It adds even more to the entire feeling of the song. For a song called Zero to Hero, it went from 0 to 60 and way, way beyond that.
Yes, indeed.
Is everybody ready?
To sing along
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 7.
Now you at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song.
I need something a little obscure, a little dark. This should do it. Worthless from the Brave Little Toaster. Oh, okay, I said I needed something a little dark. Well, this is essentially a collection of life stories told by these cars that are about to be crushed. I think we passed a little dark a few miles ago. One car sings about how they used to drive down Route 66. I wonder if they passed Lightning McQueen on the way, while another drove someone to their wedding but had to turn back. The most ironic of the bunch is the hearse they throw in there. But what makes this song as dark as it can get, and as freaking mysterious as it can get, is the fact that it wasn't even supposed to be in the movie at all. Yeah, it was originally cut from the movie because of the angle of one of the shots. It looks like one car singing about being abandoned drives onto the conveyor belt wanting to get crushed. Yikes!
Is everybody ready?
To sing along
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 6.
You at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song.
This one is a bit of a loophole. I'm including it because The Nightmare Before Christmas is technically owned by Disney. And as such, Oogie Boogie song. The original, not the Nightmare Revisited version. That mistake can rot. This and the next song showcase how deliciously evil the villains can be. And with the musical backing by the legendary Danny Elfman, you have that dark, creepy vibe that echoes something that some twisted nightclub singer in their band would play if they doubled as a sadistic killer of some sort. Something that would be echoed later in Tim Burton's Corpse Bride's song Remains of the Day. On top of that, I had learned that this was inspired by jazz legend Cab Calloway, especially with this line.
What are you going to do? I'm going to do the best I can.
Which was lifted right from a cartoon that featured Cab Calloway in it, called The Old Man in the Mountain. There you go, a little bit of music history for you.
Is everybody ready?
To sing along.
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 5.
You at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song. We
I
will
solemnly swear this will be the last time I mention my villain song list here, but I have to bring it up. The World's Greatest Criminal Mind. If you haven't seen my villain list, I'll explain it here, but for those who have, skip to this timestamp. Okay, in The Great Mouse Detective, Basil of Baker Street is kinda like Sherlock Holmes, and Professor Ratigan is like Professor Moriarty. Ratigan was always one of my favorite over-the-top bad guys, and of course he would be. He was voiced by the masterful Vincent Price. You could tell that in the song he had a lot of fun being as nasty as he could possibly be. And then, when one of his drunken minions calls him a rat, it's one of his pet peeves, he has the minion devoured by a cat, then forces the rest of his crew to finish the song at the fear of being eaten next. That is intimidation! And I love it! As Vincent sang the song, as he portrayed the character, he actually moved along, as if he was acting the character out in real life. And this was echoed into Ratigan's animation. Makes sense, as Vincent has said this was his favorite role. It's my favorite villain song for a damn good reason.
Is everybody ready?
To sing along.
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 4.
You at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song. We will
You know, sometimes when you get into a routine while listening to a certain song, and then get out of that routine, that thing comes back into mind every time you play that song. But I've went this long without mentioning an undisputed Disney classic, Mary Poppins, where most would say something like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or especially Feed the Birds, Tuppence a Bag. I have actual memories with another tune. You see, I played a lot of Grand Theft Auto Vice City on the computer. I loved how it allowed me to make my own radio station out of songs on my laptop, on my computer. Well, one song that came up often was, and I am not even kidding, Jolly Holiday from Mary Poppins. So as sadistic as it sounds, as I drove along, shooting and running over people,
I did a glorious day, right as a morning in May. I feel like I could fly.
Now, Bert, none of your larking about.
it never fit. And then that, it fit perfectly. It was hilarious, and now the song is forever tainted to me in all the best ways. Even without Grand Theft Auto, I love the song, mainly because of how fun it is, but jeez, this just took it and went somewhere else.
Is everybody ready?
To sing along.
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 3.
You at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song.
I was never afraid of this scene. I know I put Baby Mine in my honorable mentions, but Pink Elephants on Parade just comes out of left field, bombarding us with surreal image after surreal image. I have a bit of an admission to make. I actually admire when an animated show can, for lack of a better word, snap. It just goes insane. And while it throws a lot of crap on the screen, it does show how much effort is put into it. This is why things like Mighty Magiswords doesn't faze me. I like high-speed things if the humor or the visuals are worth it. Now I've been only talking about the visuals of the scene. The song is literally the exact same way. It is disjointed, near psychopathic. It does everything it can to get under the skin of the kids who listen to it. I don't know how I was immune to it, but I really like this very, very special brand of fucking crazy.
Is everybody ready?
To sing along.
With Disney songs.
Sing along.
Number 2.
You at home can sing along with your favorite Disney song.
At the beginning of this list, I put Belle because I think it's a great opening song. The Bells of Notre Dame from The Hunchback of Notre Dame takes that same formula and gives it a much more gothic feel while kicking it up to 50. When the choir sings in Latin in the beginning, you know you are not in for some normal introduction. Then the bells chime in, and you're hit with a dose of this song's power, before it gets a little softer, telling its story. That's the strength of this song. It has an equal balance of unbridled power and absolute serenity. And the story it tells is an interesting one. It tells the story of Quasimodo and how Frodo killed his mother who fled to a church, Notre Dame. It's an exciting song, and I don't see why people talk about this song a lot more often. Diva from Musical Hell did a video a while back on the entire soundtrack from the Broadway play. Go check it out. For number 1, Portobello Road from Bedknobs and Broomsticks. This may be an obscure song the most, but this song, it hits me in the right spot more than the other songs do. I play it the most of any songs on this list. Bedknobs and Broomsticks is said to be a carbon copy of Mary Poppins, and to an extent, I can't really argue that. But it does not mean that this movie is in any way bad. And neither are the songs. Substitutionary Locomotion is a really fun tune, and The Beautiful Briny is appropriately whimsical. Portobello Road is a mix of the two vibes. It's both fun and whimsical. It talks about this road where people go to sell their wares, however shady they can be. Mind you, I'm talking about the version that most people have seen instead of the extended cut that goes on for about 11 minutes, I think. In the end, this song is catchy. The lyrics, they are very clever. It knows what it is, and it has fun with what it is. And that's the thing with Disney's top grade songs. In the end, they are all really good tunes, even outside of the movie that they are from. I know, I left a lot of all-time classics from this list, all-time favorites from this list. So please, let me know what your favorites are down below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to get more videos out soon. My hiatus is coming to a close, I swear it. See you next time.